Hi, welcome back to Knit for Brains podcast. I'm Laura Brady, and this is episode 142 of our knitting, crocheting, crafting, sewing, whatever we're up to podcast. Karen is still in Chicago with her husband, so there's that. We're located 60 miles south of Chicago in Bradley, Illinois. You can find me on Ravelry, Facebook, Etsy at Knit for Brains Designs, Instagram. I always feel like I'm forgetting one. All the platforms. First off, it's Sunday around, 2:45 in the afternoon. Weather update, it's 75 and raining. It's been kind of pretty much raining off and on for a couple days now. I did manage to get out yesterday before it rained for a run, and was able to go out this morning before it rained, or in between rains, and pick lettuce out of the garden for the rabbit. So that was good. I haven't had to water the garden. So there's that. Alright, as usual, we'll go ahead and start with bags that are in the Etsy store. I did an update, I don't know, a couple days ago, something like that. I have a few left. So let me show you the new ones that I have left. In the medium size, I have a camping fabric. The inside, the inside is the green. So I have two of the camping left. I have one of the Christmas lights, and there is sparkle around the lights. A piece of hair on there. And then for the wireframed, they went pretty quick. I had like 16 of them I put in there. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 of them left, but let me show you. It is the Christmas lights. I did the a black zipper this time with a black handle. We did get new zipper pulls since I showed you last time. He redesigned them, and these are the final product, what they will be. So I think they came out really cute. So let me show you the inside and also how big it is. These are huge bags. I tend to use them a lot for sweater knitting. So on this one, I've got 5 of them with the red. And then I do have one that has a different inside. And these bags are great for now because Christmas in July, and then if you're participating in our Gift the Knits Cal, which we'll talk about later, they would come in handy. So I also have one, you see the big box bottom, with this fabric on the inside. I think it's listed as Festive Lights Swirl Interior, I believe. So those are the new ones in the shop for now. I am working on some other ones, so they will slowly be added here and there. And again, that is Knit for Brains Designs on Etsy. Okay. I mentioned Gift the Knits Cal, so we'll go ahead and go there. It has started. It runs until December 31st. Both the Chatter and the FO thread are open on our Ravelry group. Basically, it's anything that you knit that is a gift for somebody other than yourself. It doesn't matter how small or how large or how many. You can just keep on entering. We'll be pulling prizes from the Chatter thread and also the FO thread. Also, if there's any makers out there or even designers that want to donate patterns or the goods that you make, you can contact me on Instagram, Knit for Brains, and we can, I can give you my shipping address, that sort of thing. So there's that. All right, we will just jump right in. I do not have a lot of FOs this time because I did a lot of sewing and I don't know, I was just doing a lot of other stuff. So the first one I'm going to show is actually not knitting. And it is also an acquisition, a thrift find. So I found this at Goodwill, and it was marked $2.99, but pink was the color of the week, so it was half off. It had never been opened. Everything was intact for the diamond painting, and it even came with a little frame to pop it into. So I went ahead and did that because it was a fairly quick thing. So I got that finished. We will go to, I believe these are socks for Phil. Still using the same pattern, the wide rib DK weight socks, which is a free pattern on Ravelry. Now, I did make a decision this time when I finished these. So I had his formula all worked out as far as how many rows to do for, for his foot. Well, I figured that out when I was doing fingering weight held double. And now I'm using DK, so I think I'm actually, I have a template of his foot that I had traced his foot on a placemat and cut out. And I tried it with the DK socks because I'm like, these really look long. And I think I'm going to shorten them. I'll start knitting them with, I think I decided 3 rows less. Because that way as he's wearing them, they're not going to get like too baggy and saggy. So, yeah. That's what I think I'm going to do. Oh, I didn't show you the yarn. Alright, the yarn is the heels, toes, and cuffs, which you'll be seeing this again because I have enough to do another pair, is Mad Dash Kenobi. The main color, I should probably stick that in there so I don't lose it. And I have, oh, nope, I moved my bag with the extras. I've been reorganizing the craft room today. The main color, I did not know what the color is. It was not wrote on the label, but it is from Arkansas Yarn Co. My big blockers. This is pair 8 for his bag of socks for Christmas. Sorry, my allergies are awful today. Doesn't help, like I said, that I've been in here cleaning and whatnot, so that's what those look like. These are too big for sock blockers. And I do have 2 of those. So, number 8 will be put in the bag right now. So, I did not start a new pair yet for him. So I will do that this week with the yarn. I think I showed it a couple times now, but I have decided I'm going to do it next. Where's the tag? Oop, one ball just went rolling. That's okay. With this yarn here from Cherry Pie Cottage, and it's called Trick or Treat. And then the toes, heels, and cuffs is going to be the black that I dyed. it is finger and weight, so I'll hold it double once I chase the ball across the room. So I think that'll look really good. It's already caked up and ready to go. So there's that. A sip. I'm still working on finishing my morning caffeine. All right, next up, which I knew this would be done. I wasn't sure if I would have it to show because I needed to send it out as a gift. But I've been moving really slow this week as far as sending a couple packages out that I needed to. So Kevin, I haven't forgotten about sending back your DVDs. They will be out this next week. I'm sure I'll put them in the mail. So this pattern that I was knitting is by Hoki, and it is called Pure Joy. Really enjoyed this knit. It actually went really fast. So the colorways that I used, which I did not have a lot left, but that's okay. I'll put this in my blanket. This one here is called Storm Chaser, and is from Kevin at Needles at the Ready. He is on Etsy, and then him and his husband Ray have a podcast on YouTube. And the contrast color I used is the one that I dyed, which I'll have even more for toes, heels, and cuffs because I had quite a bit of that left, the black. I think it came out really, really nice. Let me try to make sure I show you the right way. Oop. Okay, so it's a lot easier when I have somebody else with to actually show the whole thing because my arms are not nearly long enough. This is a long shawl, but yeah, I think it came out really nice. I like the contrast of the yarns. I love Kevin's yarn. It is so pretty. And like I said, this was a really, really fun knit to do as well. So yeah, I'm very happy, very pleased. I would definitely knit another one. I really enjoyed it. Which is funny because you guys know, typically me and Hohi's patterns don't get along. But this one was good. That's all I have for FOs. I know. I was slacking this week, or this 2 weeks. What can I say? That just means maybe next time I will have more done, possibly. Okay, so, sorry, I'm writing something down. Coupon code. Amanda Rate Cole on Ravelry. If you use code KFB19, you receive 20% off any of her designs. Okay. We will move on to whips. I actually do have quite a few whips. Some you have seen, some you have not. I can't get them out of my cart. We'll start with the Crochet Blanket that you see every single time. I didn't do a ton. I only worked on it, I think, once since the last podcast. Where's my stitch marker? There it is. So, yeah. What did I do? Add in... looks like 3 colors because they were smaller little bits. So, slowly but surely, it will be done. Like I said, this is not one I'm concerned about. I have decided, after I finish this one, which is just sock yarn, I am going to do another one, which I'm going to use sock yarn, but I am going to hold it double. That way, then, it'll be colorful, but it'll still be a little quicker than what this is. And it looks like I'm about ready to refill the minis that I have in here, so I can empty the base a little bit. Okay, this one, okay, so I would have had another FO had I gotten moving. I did not get moving, so we are still going to call this a WIP, even though it's pretty well done. It is the poncho that I am knitting for my daughter. It is a Casapinka pattern. It was originally a knit-along called Pinion. So I finished the actual knitting part of it. Now I just need to weave in my ends, block it, and then follow the directions to... Do I have a progress keeper on this? Follow the directions to seam it together. Okay, am I completely missing it or what? And do you think I remember which one which side I did? Okay, well, at any rate, let me just show you. So, I'm so close to the camera. Let me see if I can go back. And it's quite long. I think Alicia's going to love it because she loves all the pretty colors. But I have a few ends to weave in, which that's not a big deal. It won't take that long. And then I'll block it to their dimensions. And then comes the fun part. The part I'm dreading. The seaming it up. So, did I show that the right way? Or I might have showed that the wrong way. I'm not sure now. Or maybe I flipped it over. We'll do it again just in case I did. So I don't have it Karen with me to tell me if I did or didn't. So, we'll see if I actually have this done for next time. Really, there's no excuse not to, but typically when I have to seam something, I really procrastinate on it. I don't like seaming. So, we'll see. You might or might not see it actually completed next time. Alright, I did not get that much done on my socks. We have not been going out much. So, I'm knitting the Journey socks out of Crystal Skies Hand-Dyed Snow on the Beach. And I'm I'm still on the first sock. That shows you I have not been out traveling around much because that's when this gets worked on. I did work on it a little bit Thursday because Peanut started her summer dance class and I take her to that. So I did get some done on that. So I'm sure when I'm there this Thursday, I will get this one completed and the next one started. It's not a very long class though. It's only like a half hour, so yeah. But it's coming along. That's what it looks like. Oh, I might want to put that back in there. So I'll put that back in my... Oh, I do actually have some running I have to do tomorrow, so it might get some work done tomorrow, actually. We'll see. This is as long as a pair of socks has ever taken me. We'll go to my sweater next because I did not do a lot on it. And that is the, why do I always forget the name? Scotch Broom. which is shown as a crop top. Will not be a crop top. I'm going to make it longer. The yarn is from Arkansas Yarn Co. and it is called Butt Busting Betty, I believe. Up here's stack. Let me see. Yep, I was right. So, I still have not seen the shoulders together. Big shocker, right? I will do that as it gets longer. So this is the top of it that will get seamed together. And let's see, how much did I do? Not very much. Yeah, not much at all. Size with the progress keeper. No, that's not. Yeah, that's right. So just a couple rows is all. I'll move that up. I really need to get moving on this because it's going to be really, really pretty when it's finished. I just got distracted by something else. A lot of something else's. Actually, this week was, I don't know. I was not a productive knitter. I don't know what to say. I did start a new something, which I really should not have started because I hadn't finished that sweater, but I did anyways. Alright, so I started the mama vertebrae, which is the adult interpretation of the kitty and the baby vertebrae, which I've knit both of those before. And I am doing, because the pattern comes in fingering, DK, light worsted weight, heavy worsted weight. I am doing the fingering weight sweater out of Miss Babs, one of her Yowzas. The colorway is, what is it? Let's see. Shining City. It's really pretty. And I had 2 of the Yowza skeins, so more than enough. Alright, so let me show you where I am at. Ta-da! Alrighty, already got it split. The sleeve stitches on hold. Now let me turn it around the other way so you can actually see how the yarn is knitting up. So that's the back of it. So I think it's going to be really pretty. And I'm using my new stitch stoppers on this that I showed last time. And I believe I got another pair to show for acquisition. So I'll tell her name then in acquisitions. So now I'm just to the point of knitting and purling until it's long enough, and yeah, doing the ribbing and then sleeves and picking up for around the band, for the front band. So yeah. So that kind of distracted me a little bit. And then last night I started something else. Because, well, you know, I like to have a lot of projects on the needles. People need options. Alright, so this I saw on Instagram. And I know I'm not going to pronounce this right. What? I had no idea. Wide bee bag? Who's it from? Wool and Pine. So it's a backpack. Do I have a better picture? Let's see. Oh, here's a good one. Shows you up close. So basically you're knitting the whole bag out of one color, and then you take other colors, minis, leftovers, whatever you have, and you weave it through the stitches that you knit. So that should be interesting. It is, must be DK weight yarn. Yeah, DK weight yarn for the main bag, and then for the stripes you can mix and match however you want to do it. So I had some DK left over from when I knit, I want to say it was a Little Man, some sweaters. It's Joy DK. I did not have the tag, so I'm not sure on the colorway, but I do know it's Joy DK that I got from Michael's, and I had one of these was started, I think, and one of them wasn't, so I knew I had plenty. So it doesn't look like I have much, but I have this piece here, which is on hold, and I have this piece here, which was on hold, and I just picked up from the provisional cast on. I need to grab another pair of knitting needles because I did not grab two. And this is, I don't know if you can see it in the picture. Let me see. There you can. So these are the top part where the drawstring goes through. So basically I have to get another needle and get in here on this side, and then I will be basically folding it in half and connecting it for both those pieces, and then connecting them and knitting in the round for a bit on the bag. So I didn't make it too far, but like I said, I just casted this on late last night. Well, probably when I should have been sleeping actually, but we'll see how this goes. And if I like it, I have plans, sorry guys, of making another one for somebody that I know would like it and gifting it to them. So there's that. My fingerless mitts, I did not work on at all. My other sweater, I did not work on at all. But yeah, cast it on a new one. Makes a lot of sense, right? So I did not even bring those in to show. I did not work on my rose diamond painting, so did not bring that in to show. And that's all the whips I have. So we will, I guess, move to acquisitions and gifts. So first off, I'm wearing, of course, I'm so close today. Let me see if I can. A new shirt. I'm done adulting. Where is my yarn? I saw my friend Wendy, also ex-boss, and she had seen this online and asked her friend who does shirts to make it for me for my birthday. So I got that from her the other day. I have a Goodwill thing that my husband got me. And no, this is not because he does not want to wind my yarn. This is for when he's not at home. So I have my own little drill to wind, and I don't have to stand there and crank it. So he got me this little drill. And I like it because it's nice and small. It's not heavy at all. It basically just has the one setting where you pull it in and it goes. There's not like different speeds or anything. And you can see I have the Stanwood drill adapter on there that we sell in the Etsy store. I actually use this to wind up the two big skeins of Yowza that I was using for my sweater. And it worked great. So that's really nifty. So got my own little thing. Oh, okay. Stitch stoppers. Oops. Come on. foxandpinestitches.com. And of course, she is also on Instagram and Facebook if you want to check her out. There's that. And I got, well, they're flowers. I think she called them buds. I call them roses. And they're teal, so perfect for me. So I got those. Those came in the mail since the last podcast. Put that in there. And then yesterday, I got a package from my friend Lori of Arkansas Yarn Co. Because the 20th of this month is our friendiversary. So she sent me a nice little friendiversary package. Let me grab it here. I'm just now seeing the name of the yarn. That is hysterical. So she sent me a skein of DK sock yarn that she dyed. And the name of it is When Your BFF Loves Blue. Yep, that's me. So Arkansas Yarn Co. And guys, look how pretty that is. That might actually look nice. I might use that for toe seals and cuffs. I'll make a pair for myself because I do like those. I have to find the sheet where I wrote down how many rows and stuff I do for mine. Because I like them for the winter for when I go outside and I'm, you know, doing the sidewalk and stuff like that, where it's nice to have a warm pair of DK socks on. And then there was also, and I'm not going to read this. Well, this is how it comes, like this. And there's a little tab thing to pull. I'm not going to read this just so if there's kids in the room, but it is, can I take that out of there? Yeah, I can. It is a Morse code bracelet, and this is what it says. How funny is that? She knows I like naughty language. Oops, hold on. Hold on, it's twisting. Now look at that. It's so cute. And it's perfect too because it's actually going to be small enough to fit me. Because I have the smallest little wrist. Even my Apple Watch, I have to have it on the very smallest setting that there is. Otherwise, it's just twirling. But I haven't worn this yet because I wanted to show it on the podcast. Trying to see if there's a card or anything in here. No. Nope. I'm guessing I didn't look it up. Handmade item. I'm not sure where she got it from because there's no tag. Put that in there. Okay, and then the next two really made me laugh because I actually, in one of the items I sent her, well, I'll show that one first, was this exact same saying on it. It was, you know, a little different. I hope we're friends until we die, and then I hope we stay ghost friends and walk through walls and scare the bleep out of people. And that's on both sides. And then I noticed inside this one, it was really cute. They had the same saying, and then it's a mirror. So that was nice. And these do actually have like a little box bottom. So I'm going to use this as a sock bag. It'll be perfect. And she also sent me one other one. It says, "You are the friend everyone wishes they had. I am glad that you are mine. I love you." Look how cute that is. And it's the same on both sides. Still has a little box bottom. So that's really cute. And then she sent me, and I don't know, let me look at the card if she says on here. So that's her Arkansas Yarn Co. She loves pink, guys. She even wrote in pink. And there is a new Arkansas Stitch Marker Progress Keeper, which she knows I collect those and I use those so much. And this, I'm not sure if she dyed this up special or if it's something she carries in the shop. And I would have asked her, but right now she has the Arkansas Yarn Crawl is taking place, so the store is, she's really busy. But guys, look at that. Is that not gorgeous? I love it. It's so me. So yeah, that was a fun package to receive. Oh. And that's all I have for acquisitions and gifts. This is going to be a short one, guys. Okay. Oh, I don't want to lose the stitch marker thing. TV watch. I finished the Rookie, so I'm current for when the next season starts. Then I was at a loss of what to watch, and I tried a couple other shows that I just weren't doing it for me. And then I saw one that was recommended on Netflix, so I started that one. It's called The Lincoln Lawyer. There's only one season of it so far. It has been picked up for a second season, so that'll be one that I finish the season they have out, and I'll have to write it down so I remember to keep an eye out for the second season. And then my husband was telling me, and I didn't know, but he was walking through the living room the other day and saw it paused on my TV. He said that there's actually a movie called that, so okay. I haven't done any reading because I'd finished the James Patterson book. I think it was the Red Book. And I still have I think it's the Black Book left to read, but I haven't picked that up at all. What have I done in the last 2 weeks? Well, I've sewn a lot. I did finally go to pick up my glasses. Guys, it was a nightmare. So I went and picked them up. My girl was there. She adjusted them. They seemed funny. And I was like, well, it could just be because it's a different prescription. I need to get used to them. Plus the lighting in there always bothers my eyes anyways. So I told her, I'm like, well, I'm just going to go ahead and wear them for a couple days and see how it goes. And originally I was going to give her my other glasses to put new lenses in them, but something just made me say, I'll wait a week before I bring those back. So we had left there and went to Goodwill, and it was just a strange feeling, like things felt like hazy, almost blurred. My eyes were starting to throb, but I'm like, nope, could just be the prescription. Let me, just keep them on, try to get used to them. So I sat down and I was watching TV, and I've been kind of sitting. I sit in a recliner, and normally I'm like back, but I've noticed that's been aggravating my neck, so I've been kind of sitting more forward. So I'm definitely looking through my distance part. So everything was good when I was sitting. The minute I would get up and walk, I was getting that hazy, blurred feeling again. Well, he had asked me that night if I wanted to go get some nachos and, have a drink, whatever. And I'm like, these glasses, I don't know. My glasses are driving me nuts. My eyes are throbbing. And I was walking through the kitchen, and I think what was happening was, because I have progressive lenses, it almost felt like I was hitting that line, like where it changed over, or my prescription for up close was up to something. So he had looked at them, and he said he thought it seemed like it was up kind of high. So I went back in the next day, and I told her, I'm like, I can't wear these. So she had compared them to my other glasses. It was like 2 millimeters higher, which doesn't really sound like that much. But then she ran them through their machine to just verify that the prescription was right. And she said the right lens was definitely right, but the left was showing something else, but she wasn't sure. They'd been having problems with their machine or whatever. So she was just going to have them redo it, and she was actually having them move the close-up down lower than that 2 millimeters, and they're hoping that's what the issue is. They looked back to my other glasses, and they were the exact same lenses, you know, had the exact same things, all that on there. She said I didn't have that much of a prescription change that it should have affected me, so fingers crossed. So I think I got the text, today's Sunday, Friday, that they were done again, and I didn't go pick them up. It took me like 5 or 6 days last time to go get them. Like, whatever. Went to clean, I was getting ready for podcast, went to clean my glasses this morning that I normally wear. And as I go to put them on, the arm of the glasses is in my hand, and the rest are here. They broke. So I'm like, okay. I couldn't seem to see how they would go back together again, so I'm thinking they're just broke. I don't know. Like, I can get the arm back on, but it doesn't stay. So I'm like, not a big deal, I'll run over there. And I can pick up my other glasses as well, because these that I have on now are my older glasses, and I didn't tend to wear them because they flared up my red ear. But I was like, it's fine, I'll put them on just so I can drive there, because I shouldn't be behind the wheel without my glasses. Drove over there, and they're closed on Sundays because they still have their special hours. Seriously. So, yeah. So I'm going to have to deal with that tomorrow. And I'm a little upset about my glasses break. I'm hoping it's something that they can actually repair, because those were the glasses that I was actually going to give to them to put new lenses in, because I really liked them. And they kept the adjustment very well, whereas like these, every 2 days I was running in because they were out of whack. So they just drove me nuts, and I never ended up wearing them. So there's that. Glasses. I hate them, guys. Hate them. I mentioned earlier, Peanut started her dance lessons on Thursday morning, and I had volunteered to take her. That way Alisha didn't have to load up little man and have him running around there, you know, for a half hour. And I'm not doing anything Thursday morning anyways, and I like spending time with her. And it's so cute. She chatters the whole drive there. Just it's funny. And she's now learned a little bit more like how to get to her house when we're coming home. She actually like tells me where to turn and stuff. So that's kind of funny. Of course, then, you know, I go in, and unfortunately, little man gets crying because when I go to leave, he gets very upset and wants me to pick him up, and then he waves bye-bye to mommy because he thinks he's going with me. Every time I go there, we go through him screaming when I have to leave. He's just at that age, which he has a birthday coming up at the end of August. He will be 2. Peanut is 3. What else have I been doing? We ordered some new storage for in the craft room, as I have a plastic storage thing with drawers that pull out, like fabric drawers that pull out, that I keep the bags in for the shop. And it's worked out well until now. You know, there's 3 drawers. I can do small, medium, then large. But the wireframe bags do not fit in it. So I'm always having like a stack of wireframe bags sitting somewhere. And it's just, I've outgrown it. That's all there is to it. So we ended up ordering a new cabinet for in here, which I'm so excited about. So it has like 2 drawers, so I can still do like small, medium bags. And then it has the cabinet that opens up. I have a picture. And it has a shelf. So I will be able to put the wireframe bags in there. And then it'll be able, like drill adapters right now I have in a box, and it's just kind of sat on the floor. Those will be able to go in there as Brett starts making some of the new stuff that we're going to be carrying in the shop. That will be able to go in there. So it'll be more organized and contained. So I decided, though, that that 3 drawer thing would be nice to maybe put underneath my cutting table. And I will put the fabrics in there, like the upcoming fabrics I'll be working on, like the new fabrics I've purchased, and I want to make bags out of those soon. I could put those in there rather than having a pile on my rocking chair all the time. So today I started reorganizing the craft room because there will have to be some reorganization going on. I did some measuring and just got everything like a lot more contained and did some dusting. Yeah, still not sure. The 3 drawer thing will fit under my cutting table. After I have a wooden kind of chest under there, I'd have to move that out. So I'm not sure if I'm going to end up putting it there or if I'm going to put it over here next to the little table. I'm just going to basically, when the new cabinet comes, I'll put it together, put it in its spot, put everything in that, and then figure out the rest of it. So that's pretty exciting. I'm very excited about that coming in. It can't come in soon enough because I'd like to get more organized and get everything, you know, contained in one area, that sort of thing. So yeah, I did a lot of cleaning this morning that I really didn't plan on, but I'm one of those people, like, once I straighten one thing, then I'm doing everything. So, and it was a good day because it was garbage morning, so it was like, if I had any, you know, stuff that needed to be tossed, that sort of thing, it would go in the can and right out to the curb. So, perfect. So there's that. Other than that, I don't know, I don't think I've done anything really exciting in the last 2 weeks. Trying to think if today's the 17th. So next Friday, not the 20th, okay, so the following Friday, the 29th, we are going to a Daughtry concert again. So I am actually really excited about that because you guys know I love my Daughtry. So there's that. I did just order some new fabrics for the store, so I'm waiting for those to come in. That's exciting. I do still have, I don't know, 4 to 6 new fabrics that I purchased when I was in Kentucky and stuff like that. So those will be, I'll be working on those the next week, 2 weeks, that sort of thing. Actually started this morning before I got distracted by organizing and cleaning. So I'll be rolling out more of those bags. I think that's about it. So as always, and I always say this in the wrong order, like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't already. Remember to enter into the Gift That Knits Knit Along, which is running on Ravelry, and go check out the Etsy store, Knit for Brains Designs. Take a look at the bags, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.